Hey everyone, it's Jesse with Lawn Life, and it's been way too long since I've given you an update on my renovation. For those of you that are new, I'm located in Minnesota, and I decided to renovate 6,000 square feet of my front lawn with a Kentucky Bluegrass blend from Twin City Seed. That seed consists of Mazama, Everest, and Bluebank. In this video today, we're going to talk about the update on that renovation since it's been 35 days since I put seed down, and also I'm going to give you the pros and cons of these Futerra Netless Blankets that I put down on my entire renovation. Let's go! So there's the update on the renovation, and honestly, this thing is way ahead of where I thought it was going to be at this time. When I did my test plots last year, I've been kind of just keeping track of the same days after I put seed down compared to the renovation, and the renovation is way ahead of where the test plots were last year at this time. So I'm very, very excited with what I have with the lawn right now. Now, as far as these Futerra Netless Blankets go, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. So let's just get right into the pros and cons of these blankets and kind of let you guys know what I experienced with them, because this was my first time using them also. Now, the first positive when it comes to these Futerra Netless Blankets is you will not get any washouts like you will with peat moss. So this cover holds the seed down extremely well. As soon as you get these things wet, they stick to the ground and they're not really going to come up unless you let them completely dry out. So when it comes to washouts, this thing is your saving grace. If you want to avoid washouts, put these things down on your renovation. Now, yes, they're kind of expensive if you want to put it down on your entire renovation like I did, but you have to really weigh your odds. Do you want to risk having an entire washout of all your seed and hard work, or do you want that seed to be held in place? What can you afford? What are you willing to risk? This is the exact reason I went with this. We had a few storms roll through. They weren't extremely bad, but they were enough to probably wash some seed away, and nothing moved. I am very confident if we would have got just blasted with thunderstorms, the seed would have held extremely well. These blankets are not going anywhere. So that is the first positive. The second positive is that they hold moisture extremely well. I probably underestimated how well they hold moisture. I was probably overwatering a little bit more than I probably should have. But looking back, I probably would have cut back my watering a little bit. But man, these things hold moisture, probably twice as much moisture as peat moss does. So what that means is you don't have to water as much, which means you're saving money on your water bill. And also, if you're hand watering or you're out there manually moving sprinkler heads or sprinklers, that means less time going out there and moving them. The third positive when it comes to these Futerra Netless Blankets is I got great germination across the board with these things. The only places that I didn't get very good germination were places that I've loaded the topsoil on, and I have a feeling it had something to do with the topsoil that I got. Anywhere that I put down over an inch of the topsoil I brought in to grade and level the lawn is where I had very bad germination. Like this spot was where I removed a tree trunk, and this spot right here is germinating not that well. Same thing with over here, this was very low. I put a bunch of topsoil here and it just is not germinating. So I think the problem is more in the soil than these actual blankets. But everywhere else, man, did I get great germination across the board. It was so even. If you were to look at this renovation and guess how much seed I put down per 1,000 square feet, you probably thought I went a little heavy with the seed because of how dense everything is growing in. But honestly, I only put down 2.5 pounds per 1,000 square feet when the seed actually calls from anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So I almost went on the low end, and this stuff is germinating great. I am very, very happy with how well everything is germinating. Now, when it comes to the cons with these blankets, I came up with 4 negative things in my experience. The first negative is that these things are a pain to put down. Now, I happened to put them down on a windy day when the weather called for a calm day, so that probably had a lot to do with my experience of putting them down. And I put them down by myself. I would 100% recommend having 2 people help with this and not do it on a windy day. So the first negative is, man, do they suck putting down. It took me an entire day to put down 6,000 square feet of these things, which came out to about 10 rolls. And I was beat, I was sore, it just was not a fun experience. The second con is these things are pretty expensive. If you have a big area like I did, I had 6,000 square feet. Each roll covers 600 square feet and they're about $70 a piece to put down. So 6 times 10, 6,000 square feet, you're looking at about $700 to put these things down. They are not cheap. But again, is it worth it? You're gonna have to make that decision. I'm looking back, I'm pretty happy that I got them because of how well it germinated and the insurance because of the storms, but that's something you have to weigh out when it comes to your budget. The third negative is also the same as one of my positives, and that these things hold a lot of moisture. It's like a love-hate with how much it holds moisture, because you really don't know how much it's holding, because when you see the blanket kind of dry out, that doesn't mean the soil underneath it is dry. So it's really hard to tell what is moist and what's not. Yes, they hold a ton of moisture, which is great for germinating seed, but you don't want to overwater and waste water or promote fungus either. The fourth con, which would only apply to a few of you, is when you put these Futerra Netless blankets down, you have to put in stakes to hold them down before you start watering them, and then they stick to the ground. Otherwise, they're just going to blow away. So putting down the stakes, you have to put them down every 3 to 4 feet, and then you have to put them down in the middle. While this thing was germinating, I was debating on when I was going to take the stakes out, and I decided at the wrong time because my grass started growing in really thick and I couldn't find these stakes anywhere. Now, I'm going to be real mowing, which means I needed to get these stakes out of here, because if I hit one of these stakes of the thousands I put down, that means bye-bye real mower. It's going to ruin my lawnmower, and it's going to be a very expensive lesson. So what I had to do is borrow a metal detector from a neighbor and go out and look for all of these stakes in the lawn with the metal detector. Now, these things are not easy to find even with a metal detector. My wife, my son, me, we're out there for hours looking for all these things, and looking back, I probably would have taken these stakes up a lot sooner than I did. But I'm confident that we've got probably 98% of them out of the ground, and the ones that we couldn't find or couldn't dig out, they were probably buried enough that it's not going to affect my real mower, hopefully. Overall, if you were to ask me would I put these blankets down again, I'm 50-50 on it. Because I didn't have any extreme storms roll through, I feel like I kind of wasted money in a way. But the other side, I got great germination, my results are great, and I can't really complain. So the money, it was a lot of money, and the reason I put the blankets down was because of storms. But if I had to do it again, I would probably lean more towards yes than no because of how great the germination was and the insurance. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Sorry that I didn't get you guys updates sooner, but I'll be working on content for the rest of the year. I'll see you guys next time on Lawn Life.